rotating and the roof is open. It's time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
70
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready? 19.
Here's Sanders. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Bill.
Here's Allen. They set up the bubble screen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 39-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number 1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On play action, here's Shadur. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a gain of 3.
You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
That's good.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing, Sanders. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready.
Now Sanders. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
56.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Down from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Clayton. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, No hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll run on first down. Middleton. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side to Kincaid.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Middleton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Get up! Get up!
They go play action now. Sanders going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Set.
Sanders to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Take it at the 37. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
to the air. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Middleton. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Now Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Start.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Colts are 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
To throw now, here's Sanders. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And this is caught. Touchdown. Josh Downs, 53 yards. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 32-yard line.
pop. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy.
Play action. It's Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
Tag. 60 biceps.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Up the middle they go. Middleton. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, Middleton. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Bills.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Wide open. open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. That's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey.
Sanders, a final shot before break. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Middleton. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On third down, Middleton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, Middleton. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Screenplay, Anderson. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Middleton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Here's Sanders. A short one there, caught by Warren. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sanders. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's got it. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Shador. Now drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
Throwing, Sanders. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Third and 19.
70 tip.
Sanders to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Look out!
Now the first carry here for the running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
What's that?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
What's that?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now Sanders. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
Here's Sanders from the gun on third down. That is caught. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to beat.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Ready up.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot,
Ranger,
backed
70
up.
Ranger, 70 Timberwolves. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
Sanders now from the gun on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Liking 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts first down.
On the jump.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Come on, set! Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Shut up! Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Martin.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Missed.
This will not go down. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 84 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out the